Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to some more World of Warships, and today we will be saying goodbye to the Colorado. And I don't want to say thank God, but thank God. I am so looking forward to the North Carolina. It is going to be such an improvement from this ship. I really do have to say it almost is the worst American battleship you're gonna have, and you kind of have to grind through it. A lot of people did say that I should probably just buy my way through, but I didn't want to do that. And honestly, I think they overhyped the awfulness of the ship. It's not a bad ship. I actually have about a 65% win rate with this ship. So let's go ahead and just do what we normally do. Show the survivability. It has 50,100 health, 13 to 343. And this neat little trick actually shows the different armor density of the citadel, the forward and aft ends, the gun casements, and the armor decks. So it is quite a bit smaller than I believe the Nagato. Actually, I might be wrong on that. Oops, I need to go to Japan. Let's look at the Nagato. 305, 51. So it's a little bit better than the Nagato. But with the Nagato, you have a much higher range. Max range on the Colorado is 16.7 kilometers, which is abysmal. And when you compare it to its speed, which is a whopping 21 knots, you just can't get into battle very quickly, nor can you escape. So let's go ahead and just continue on where we were at. You have four main turrets, four dual turrets with a good damage outcome too, 12,400. Secondary armaments are pretty nice. You have 8 127 millimeters, and an additional 8 127 millimeters in the lower sections of the ship. And they have, I believe, a 6-kilometer range, so not bad on the secondary. AA defense is where this ship really outshines the Nagato. You have 33 20 millimeters, 5 dual 40 millimeters, 6 quadruple 40 millimeters, and dual purpose 8 127 millimeters. So the AA defense of the ship is really nice compared to the Nagato. That's where the ship does the best, is defense against planes. Albeit, you don't see aircraft players that much. So it's kind of handy when it is there, but not useful at all. Like I said, maximum speed is 21 knots, turning circle radius is 640, rudder shift time is 12.9. So it's decent. It can turn when you need to turn, and concealment is obviously the range of your gun. So as soon as you're in range, you're going to be spotted. So there's that. On the modules, is fully upgraded, and once you do get it upgraded, she does become decent, because you start off, I think, with 49,000 health, decrease amount of secondary turrets as well as AA defense, and these additional holes just increase your secondary and your AA defense. Stock range is abysmal. It's like, what is it, 15.2 kilometers. So really, really hard. On the modules that I do have, decrease risk of damage to the main guns, increase secondary battery modifications. Now, what you might actually do instead of having the increased range on your secondary turrets is go for the AA defense. the AA guns modification. This will definitely help you defend against airplanes, or you can even go for the increased range. But in the North Carolina and later, you will have a much higher range to your guns, so this will not be as necessary. So I would probably not recommend this, but instead go for the AA gun modification. Obviously, I went for damage control modification and increase on the steering gears, and this will definitely save your life if you're ever going up against torpedoes, which you will see in the match. As far as that's pretty much that for the Colorado. So we will say goodbye to her one last time and say hello to the North Carolina in a little bit. See you guys in battle. Hello everyone, welcome back to a replay of the Colorado. And I know that the Colorado gets a lot of hate for being incredibly slow, having very short range compared to the Nagato, especially when you compare it to the Nagato. It's very subpar. But I honestly have fairly good luck with the Colorado, as you will see in this match. I think as long as you play to the Colorado's advantage of being, especially with other people and planning ahead, if you do that, you can do really well. Like, my win rate with the Colorado was about 65%, which is really good. Because it's not that high with any of my other ships. So, to point out that I have applied various flags to this, I have increased the range or the speed of it, so now the ship can get up to about 22 knots, which isn't the greatest still, but it's definitely a lot better than what is it, 21, something like that, the 21 knots it used to do. So this is one additional knot, will definitely help you. And in this match, we are on Land of Fire, and we are going up a fairly similar team. We do have the battleship advantage, while they have the destroyer advantage with a Mutasuki and 2 Russian, which I'm not even going to try to say their names. And yeah, so I honestly, yes, I can see why a lot of people don't like the Colorado. It's nothing compared to the North Carolina or the New Mexico before. The New Mexico before, you had 4 additional guns on your ship, albeit they were smaller caliber, but you had a more higher damage output. But with this ship, you lose the additional gun for just a higher caliber, and it doesn't really seem to pay off. But you will like this replay, this map. So we are moving out towards A as quick as we can, and I don't know what these Clevelands are doing back behind. They are actually on division, and we do have Omaha in range, 14 kilometers, hiding behind the island, and I really want to get him because he would be very easy to Citadel once he does show me that broadside. Here he comes. Looks like he stopped. Now he's speeding back up. So line up all my gun turrets. And he's taking some shots at us. Just waiting for that broadside. Like right now. And shots away. Looking pretty good. Little back behind, but 8,000 damage is really nice on a Omaha. Not a Citadel as much as I'd have hoped, but that still took out a quarter of his health in one salvo. Not too bad. Now you can try to use the Colorado as a defense. Fortunately, I don't actually get focused on by the carrier of the enemy team. Ooh, look at those back shots. Those look really nice. Ooh. And a Citadel, and he's dead. So we got First Blood and Devastating Strike. And there's that Ognove. Russian destroyer. Fortunately, we are being backed up by two Clevelands and one Miyoko. Let's see. Pensacola would be really nice to Citadel. Let's see how well these shots go. It'd be really cool if, ooh, got a Citadel right there. If shells would collide in air, which I know is highly improbable, but it would still be a neat little thing. Let's see if we can get a Citadel on this Omaha. A little short, looks like he's turning away. But knocked out one of his guns, which is still nice. There's a Colorado coming in range. And the Colorado isn't that good. Honestly, it's nothing compared to the Congo. And we got a Citadel. Look at that. The New York, just compared to the Congo, it's very slow, very low range, not as good as the Congo. And so the Congo, I would say, is a better ship overall. But once you get up to New Mexico, it drastically improves. So, more shots out on the way. Fortunately, we miss, it looks like. Who are we firing at now? We have a New Mexico coming in range. Doesn't look like he's focusing on me. And I think the reason why we did so well was there are 4 cruisers around. And this is really pushing them off. Let's see. Shots are out on the New Mexico. And I can't say I've ever citadeled a New Mexico in my Colorado. I'm trying to think if I ever have. Ooh, 4,000 damage. And those shots just so much dispersion on it. And that New York is firing on us as well. So we do switch targets. We do focus on this Pensacola. Shots are out. Let's see how well they go. Looking good. Citadel. Just what I was hoping. Shells are back out against the New Mexico. Got Confederate already, which is very quick. Let's see. Now, we are fairly broadside to that New Mexico, and I think this shot is just fantastic. There goes that New Mexico. He's dead. This is a very long-range shot against a Pensacola, and we miss. I know there's one shot that was incredible. Is it this? Ooh, ooh. No, completely miss. Ah. Let's follow these shots in. Now, I know watching Battleship gameplay isn't always fun, but when you have this game, when you get a Citadel at that range, it just makes you really want to play more battleships. Let's see. We have another Pensacola. Gonna take some pot shots at him. Follow these shots in. And we are doing a lot of damage. Not too bad. 5,000 damage for 2 shells. Pretty good, honestly. Now, at this time, our team is doing fairly well. We've only lost a cruiser and a destroyer, while they've lost 2 destroyers, a cruiser, and a battleship. So we do have A, and B looks like it's going to be taken by the enemy. So I turned in, because honestly, you don't need to go further south. None of the enemies further south. So I turned in, and I'm going to instead focus on this Pensacola and try to get rid of him. Let's follow these shots. Ooh, those are nice looking shots. Fairly grouped in together. I think we take this kill. Yep. A unneeded Citadel. Just what you always wanted. Let's see. Who else shall be the focus of my powerful guns? And I don't know. I mean, I can understand why people don't like the Colorado. I really can. But at the same time, there are games like this. The Colorado can pull its weight. It's just the speed. It has to be the speed. Completely missed those shots. Because the guns are decent if they do hit. Let's follow these shots in towards the New York. I think that's going to be a miss. Let's see. Here we go. It just took a torpedo, and our shots just came in after he died. Damn. Let's see. Now, here's the issue with the Colorado. Is, yeah, I'm all the way down to the southeast, but I can't get up to the... No, not southeast. Southwest. But since I've committed all my time towards moving that direction, it's going to take me forever just to get back up towards B. But she can do it once she does get up to speed, which the flag definitely does help. So we're going to speed up just a bit, because there's not much happening. No one's in range. And we do have a spotter ship if we need to use it. Let's check those shells against this other Colorado. I think he does. Does he? Oh. Yep, all miss. It looks like he just got that Colorado too. It has the old mass. Let's follow these shots in. I think... Oh. No, that was the shot before. It was kind of a lucky shot. I kind of sad that I missed it. But at this point, there's not much else, I don't think. So we're going to go ahead and speed it up just a bit, because I don't want to take too much of you guys' time, but I do want to show off the next replay after this. So, yep, that Colorado is not going to survive very much longer. He has one of our teammates going up against him, and I do warn him not to broadside with him, which I don't think he actually listens to me. Let's see. Who is it? It has to be one of our New Yorks. Pretty certain, because our Congo is down south. Congo's down there going after the carrier. So I think I'm going to cut it here and take you guys to the next replay, because there's not much left for me to do. I'm too far out of range for any of my shots to actually hit. So I'll see you in the next match. Alright everyone, we are back with another replay with the Colorado, and this battle was exciting. You will see in just a little bit. We are playing on North. Yep, North with a... Oh, I wouldn't say it's fairly even. We do have two Colorados to their one, while they have tier 6s to our... Yeah, they have 3 tier 6s, and we only have 1, plus we have a Congo. So, as usual on this map, I do generally, if I spawn on the east side of the map, I will move towards D, move up towards those straight, because you don't want to go C if you're in a battleship, because that's generally where a lot of destroyers like to go, and you do not want to be caught in the middle of it. Now, if your team came up with a crazy plan of, pushing through B and C, it might work, but I highly doubt it. So, as usual, it does take some time to get places. But this map, when you're going up through the east side, you get in range fairly quickly. We do see a Miyoko very far away. Let's see if we can get a good shot in on him. I do want to follow these shots because I've watched this replay once before, and I want to see how well this shot will work. So we do let loose. I don't know. Oh, wow. We can't even see it. There. Oh, there he is. And, yep, just one hit to him, but caused no damage. Now, keep in mind of this Miyoko. He will be important in just a little bit. Not just yet. Fortunately, we also do have, looks like, I think, a Cleveland coming in with us. Who are we firing at? We're firing at the Mutasuki. Let's see how these shots go. Oh, no. Yeah, the Mutasuki decided to go forward because he probably thought it was a bad idea to keep going backwards. Good thinking. So we do see the Miyoko moving towards the east. And I'm bringing my guns back around because I know I will be in for a fight. And little do I know how much of a fight I am in for. So, unfortunately, I don't have anyone really spotting for me. The cruiser is coming, but he's still 3 kilometers away from me. And I can't tell if there are any destroyers up ahead because I don't have my own destroyer to spot for me. So, moving into range, and we're detected. How are we being detected? Oh, there is a Fuso. Way over there. Showing a nice little broadside to us. Alright, go ahead and fire. See how these shots go. And not too bad, not too bad. Do get 2 hits in, 8,000 damage. We have their own shots coming in, but we should be able to deal with it. We're fairly well angled. And he gets 1 hit. With HE shells, really? And there's that Miyoko. I told you he was going to be important. Turning to provide us a good broadside. Shots look really well, but aimed a little high. And if you've noticed, he's starting to turn hard to port. And I know what that means. He's going to fire his torpedoes. So I do start to turn, and my secondary turrets are lighting him up. We do set a fire on him. The reason why we're able to fire at this range is I have increased to my secondary turrets, so they do fire a little bit further than you would expect. We did knock something out. Don't know what we did, but there are those torpedoes. And we got a Citadel on the Fuso. And that's why you should not be broadside to a battleship. You will get Citadel. It looks like I am going to be focused him down, because if you do notice... Oh, no. I'm going after the Miyoko. Nope. He's turning, so I do switch back my aim towards the Fuso, and he's slowing up. Look how he's almost stopping. So, let loose fire. Citadel again. And here comes our next salvo. Not too bad. But that should kill him. There is our very first kill of the game. That 1 fire going on. And unfortunately for us, I'm going to have to turn back around. And we do have reinforcements. Oh, wow. We have a Königsberg, 2 Königsbergs coming in. And just missed that Miyoko. Fortunately, he turned away. He was smart on not providing a very big broadside for me. So there's that. But here's another Miyoko coming down in range. See if we can get a good shot in. Yeah. Oh, looks like the Miyoko fired his torpedoes again. Fortunately, that Königsberg did see him and was able to move out of harm's way. And let loose some more fire. Wow, the replay is kind of off. It shows my guns are still turning. Kind of a bad shot. Didn't lead him enough. Only got 2480 for that. Could do better. But the Miyoko that we first saw is now dead. He died to the, I believe, the Königsberg. Yep, it looks like the Königsberg killed him. And the Königsberg died to the other Miyoko. And more shells out. Back shells look really nice. Just didn't lead him far down. So now I'm moving up north. And unbeknownst to me, there is another cruiser that will be coming in. And there he is. The Aoba. Now, keep watch on that Aoba. He's gonna be... gonna give me kind of a scare here in just a little bit. Dude, fire off. Ooh, look at those shots. Like, some shots look just fantastic. And then those shots are just the best. Getting citadels. Guy's nearly dead. Who's firing on us? Guessing probably the Fuso. Yeah, probably. Do you have to slow up because this Cleveland decides to drive in front of me? But, oh well. And here's another Fuso driver, and looks like he just got the Fuso too. Lead him a little bit too much. Hit the the fore section, the front part of the ship. I can't think of the word. 4,000 damage. Not too bad. And here comes the Aoba. He's coming up in between the islands, but I really want to focus on this Fuso, try to knock him out, because he's a major threat to my allies. And not getting the citadels I want. But, oh well. Maybe this? Right below the turret would be nice. 8,000, almost 8,000 damage. And there is this Aoba, who is trying to catch me unaware. Fortunately, I do spot him, and I'm going to start turning. And it's kind of a good thing I do, because Aobas do have torpedoes, but they are in the aft section. So if he really does want to fire off the torpedoes, he does need to get turned almost fully around before firing. But he's coming up way too close to a battleship, because I do have the secondary turrets going off. And we will be getting fires on him and getting a nice citadel. And wow, that was just jerky. Back turrets are turned back around. Unfortunately, I'm turning too quickly because I have to watch out for these torpedoes. And need to stop turning. There we go. Keep straight. And goodbye. The Aoba is dead. That was a close call. Now we can just focus on this Fuso. Right in the front section, 10,000 damage. He is very low on health. Unfortunately, our back turrets are too far back. We're not going to be able to actually use them in this conflict because we do have the other Königsberg whittling away. But I do think... Do I get this kill? Nope. Nope, I'm just missing terribly. Oh. He's nearly dead. And we do take the kill because of our secondary armaments. Not bad at all. So at this point, if you do look at the team, our team is definitely winning. We do have 2 more battleships compared to... Or no, sorry. We do have 1 additional battleship compared to their 2. And they only have a Mutsusuki. And the Mutsusuki is at sea. You know how I can tell he was at sea? Because we owned sea for a while, and it's just now gone back to the enemy team. So he will be around C, and he will more than likely be moving to D. Because that's what I would do if I was a destroyer captain. I would try to capture points as best as possible, keep our team in the lead, because we're about to lose B due to the fact of that Colorado. But the Colorado has a Mutsusuki coming right in on him. Let's see. Can I be fast enough? And I don't think I can. Actually, no. I think he actually took out the Mutsusuki. But Mutsusuki did get torpedoes. Let's see if we can get around this island. Probably not. This is very far away. Going through the islands. Let's see. Yep. It looks like he himself took out the Minikaze, and now he's focusing on our other ally, our Colorado. So right now I'm going to be focusing on the New Mexico at range, which is kind of bad. The displacement on the shells are terrible. They honestly are. They're not the greatest. They're nothing compared to the Nagatos. The Nagatos is a sniper. It's very good at firing at long range. But we're going to try to whittle him down as best as we can and try to help our team. He looks like he is recovering health. Yeah, not too bad. Here, give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. Had to cough very quickly. And the match is starting to wear down. We are almost on even footing with the enemy team. If this Congo behind us would speed along, he'd probably actually help us out even a little bit more. But, oh well. It looks like he's coming. But we are doing nice damage. Did 11,000 damage there. So additional 2,000 as well. So over half his health is gone. And the Koenigsberg is whittling him down as quickly as he can. And I did not mean to tell them that. I meant to point out the fact that D is now being captured. So, like I said, the Minikaze... I'm guessing the Minikaze actually came around the island, because the Koenigsberg actually went through in between the islands. So that would be my assumption. And the New Mexico is nearly dead. A few more hits. We're not going to get the kill. He's burning slowly to death. So at this point, I figured all we really have to do is just capture points. Because the Colorado on the enemy team, I don't even know where he is. I'm guessing he's far south. And that he shouldn't be a major threat to us. The Minikaze can be a threat to me in the Congo. So I switched to HE because of that DD, and turning around, moving towards C, because that's what I expected the destroyer to do. But at the same time as the Congo player is is moving south as well. And yeah, the Congo, I love the Congo. It's such a beautiful ship. It's so quick and easy. And if you notice, I'm being detected. So that means one or two things. Either he's in front of us, or he's back behind us. This Congo does make me stop, because he's getting right across me. I don't even know. Where are you aiming at? Are you going for the Colorado? I'm guessing so. But the Colorado should be easily killed with the Koenigsberg and the other Colorado. And now we're detected again. So that means he's off to our left, because we weren't being detected and now we are. So I do turn around to focus on D. And it was a good thing I did slow up, because there are torpedoes, so we definitely know he's over there. And I decide, hell, let's try and take him out. Because I got HE loaded. I do launch my spotter craft, which does spot him. He's way over there. Now he's behind the island. And we actually did incapacitation on him. Don't know what we hit, but we did something. And that's why I do like the secondary increase. Because it definitely does help when you're going up against destroyers or other ships. Especially the destroyers. Let's see. I do turn because I figured he'd probably launch torpedoes. And there they are. And that island does save me from a torpedo. And there he is. It's a Mutsusuki. Turning. Gotta get guns on bear. And boom. He's dead. Alright, this is going to be it for this video. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great day. Sai Jen.